like start with this kind of question. Тебе можешь слышать вопрос?
Да.
So actually,
Я могу по-русски говорить.
Давай.
Да?
Ты можешь ответить. Да, я говорю.
Скажите, пожалуйста, а какой экономический эффект получат заказчики благодаря новому VMAX решению EMC, и позволит ли оно снизить совокупную стоимость владения в сравнении, например, с конкурентными решениями?
The idea is quite simple. Sophia asked what are the economic benefits for the customers of the new VMAX solution, and could you give some figures about the possible TCO reduction for the customers? And could you compare somehow VMAX with the competing solutions as well?
Yes, just 1 second, please. Jump to those slides. There we go. I will show this to you and explain it as well, just to answer your question directly here. This is what we showed in the keynote. This is a direct comparison against traditional nearest competitor to the VMAX and the new VMAX all-flash product, and the gains between the two. So I'll talk you through each of these. One of the biggest differences within the VMAX all-flash, of course, is that it is 100% flash, both disk drives as well as DRAM for memory. Do you want to pause or go through the whole
Yes,
thing?
just this moment. Just I wouldn't translate everything because Sophia should understands pretty much.
Okay, so do you want me to just go the whole way and then you'll...
Yeah.
Okay. So having 8 times the amount of cache for low latency applications such as high memory databases or real-time applications, the larger cache will benefit applications that require that. It's got twice as many IOPS out of this box, so you can do over 4 million IOPS per second out of a single VMAX all-flash array. And then finally, you can put up to 4 petabytes of storage within all-flash within a single VMAX all-flash array, which is about half the space it used to take in prior generations, and about half is what it would take in competing solutions. So it really is a performance and storage efficiency advantage versus our nearest competition.
Значит, последний вопрос. Видишь сравнение с конкурентом?
Я поняла.
So, but the economic benefits. So somehow, could you compare VMAX to give like the key things? So should customers choose VMAX?
Yes. So in competitive solutions, you would have to buy twice as much flash storage to store the same amount of data, and also deploy twice as much power, cooling, and data center real estate to store the same amount of data. So it's really a 50% cost cut or TCO compared to our competition. So you're going to save about half of what you would buy with a competitive solution on the market.
Это да, эту идею, но ты поняла, да, что в 2 раза снижение.
Скажите, пожалуйста, какие факторы должны повлиять в пользу нового продукта EMC при принятии решения потенциальными заказчиками?
Maybe there are a bit more key factors the customer should have in mind while he's making a solution to buy VMAX, but not the competitor. Maybe there is something which is not mentioned here. I don't know, some technical or whatever other benefits.
Yeah, I mean, in addition to these competitive performance and capacity and cost savings, the VMAX is the premier platform for data availability and data protection. We often talk about the number of 9s. This is a 6-9 architecture for data protection. It also has the full suite of data services, snapshots, replication, both sync, async, metro. Recover point is fully built in. At the end of the day, the VMAX all-flash gives you the flash performance with the scalability of hard disk drives to consolidate more and more of your mission-critical applications onto a single platform. This platform is for file, it is for block, it is for mainframe, and it can be done, you can mass consolidate applications within the single frame. Very different than the DSSD, which just does block natively.
Скажите, пожалуйста, на какой пул заказчиков в первую очередь ориентировано новое решение?
So actually, what are the expected customers? So probably a bit more about the user case.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. This is the classic traditional messaging, email, traditional database, virtualized environments, VMware, Hyper-V, and so forth. Large scale SAP, SaaS, ERP, CRM, traditional enterprise applications that can be consolidated onto this. Again, very different from what we also showed, the DSSD, which is for next generation applications, big data analytics, real-time SaaS, real-time Oracle RAC, non-traditional databases, very different use case. This is more for existing enterprise applications. D5 is for future enterprise applications.
видишь, он тебе вертикально не говорил. Ты хочешь, чтобы я про вертикаль еще спросила, про бизнесовые?
Да, конечно.
But basically, the question was as well, just if there is any specific like vertical businesses which you like focus on.
Yeah, financial services, large-scale healthcare, traditional telecommunications service providers that want to deploy a multi-service environment. Those are the typical largest vertical markets that the VMAX is sold into today.
Вертикаль дал, а по размеру бизнеса?
Ну, там, в принципе, в релизе все это есть, да, можно... Секундочку. Какие ожидания компании от относительно востребованности продаж нового решения EMC и какую долю может новое решение занять в общих продажах компании?
What are like EMC expectation from the VMAX solution from the financial point of view? Actually, how many VMAX do you expect to sell actually till the end of this year? If there is any like estimated prognosis?
We're not forecasting or sharing any volume or sales numbers at this time. It's a brand new offering, so it is available now and going forward, but we haven't provided a forecast of units sold or volume.
But do you expect actually?
We do expect going forward, and we talked about the inflection point of solid-state disk or flash versus hard disk drives. That inflection point of cost going over each other is this year. So in the very near future, most VMAX sales that we sell will be the new all-flash version. Very different than our hybrid or HDD versions that we predominantly sell today. Everything will go flash very, very soon.
Они говорят, что прогнозов они не дают, но вот когда они показывали вот это, сейчас сам как раз покажет стоимость владения флешом и хардом, они показывали, что сейчас вот флеш сравняется, поэтому будут все время продавать флеш. Но про market share я все равно еще передаю, because I actually didn't translate the second question as well, because the second question was about can you like estimate somehow the market share of VMAX in the whole EMC portfolio, and do you expect any changes in it as well?
We don't. The VMAX is the flagship. Largest percentage of the portfolio is the VMAX. We don't expect this or any of the other announcements today to change that. So it should stay steady, same.
Ну, видишь, они проценты не говорят, они просто говорят, что это флагманское большое решение, но без...
Тогда следующий вопрос у нас непонятно. Планируется ли, как планируется это решение продвигать в России? Какие ожидания от продаж в России?
Actually, there are two questions. If there is any specific, like dedicated promotion programs, probably you would like to develop, especially if you can give some insights about the local markets, for example, Russia as well.
Mm-hmm. We have a global program, the Expect More program, which is now inclusive of the new VMAX. I'll just show it to you real quick. Sorry, it's a very very big file. We're talking about big data. This is a 250 megabyte PowerPoint file, so it's huge. There we go. So the Expect More is a global program. It has a lifetime maintenance price protection for the VMAX All Flash, meaning your maintenance price is fixed for the future. It will never go up. There is a 3-year money-back guarantee on the flash failures themselves. So if the drives fail, we'll completely cover that. If it has to do with anything to do with the lifetime endurance program. So what we expect to help our customers move to an all-flash world, we've rolled out the Expect More program, which should give them more confidence to go with an EMC all-flash system versus a competitive one due to these guarantees around resiliency, cost for maintenance, and replacement for failures.
And the second question was actually, you can't give, you didn't give any prognosis about like the global market, but just in case if he asked if you have this kind of prognosis for the Russian market, for example, you see it as a flagman, like in the global market, how do you estimate it, the position of the VMAX on the Russian market, and how it will change?
The position is not going to change. This program is available in the Russian market. There is nothing incremental to this being offered in Russia at this time for this program. So all of our partners can sell the VMAX All Flash Array. Our channel partners are VARs. They all have access to this program, but there is not a special offer for that part of the
Ну, да, если хочешь, здесь можно спросить про key competitors, то, что ты хотела, ну, про эти, про ключевых, как они видят, будут ли они называть имена компаний, с кем они сравнивают?
С кем можно сравнить решения, да? Какие решения являются конкурентами, да? Мне ответили на этот вопрос? Тогда окей, да.
Actually, the idea is, do you have any, could you name actually like the key competitors, actually, if it's possible, with the name of the company, how do you see it for the new VMAX solution?
Who does it compete against?
Yes.
Hitachi, HP, Oracle, large-scale Oracle solutions. I would say the typical IBM, the large-scale SAN vendors are the sweet spot that the VMAX is competing against. That is our typical competition that we compete against.
И вот ты упоминал, что они будут вставляться тоже через канал, поэтому если хочешь какой-то канальный вопрос.
Скажите, пожалуйста, возможно ли данное решение продвигать в канал, например, через Dell, так как у Dell нет таких решений?
How do you expect, because of this, like EMC Dell merge, will it be possible, just to deliver this solution the Dell channel as well in a later stage, probably, not only through EMC?
Definitely something down the road, but nothing announced today. So nothing announced today.
It's about 5 minutes before. We've got about 5 minutes before Sam's next interview.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Но они сказали, что как бы это на стадии обсуждения, но пока нет.
The one exception is the Dell team today can resell the VMAX as part of our historical partnership with Dell. Dell can fulfill on the VMAX today. We have not announced any programs for the future, though. Does that make sense?
No, sorry, because it's new information for me.
If you go to Dell today, you can buy a VMAX from them today. But as separate companies based on our historical reseller program. That is in place today. I think what you're asking for is future integration, nothing to announce there.
Ну, интересно сказала, кстати, про это не знала, что EMC с Dell есть какое-то соглашение как реселлинг, да, и то есть продукт можно купить у Dell, как у классического реселлера, да, сейчас, вот, например.
Да, но это можно, про другой продукт.
Ну, нет, в принципе, уже это можно.
Это тоже можно.
Но это вот, это не, в смысле, это не канальные поставки, то есть это
отдельно.
Да, это, бизнес-ориентация.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. What part of Russia do you live in?
В какой части России ты живешь?
Санкт-Петербург.
Okay. I'm going to be there in 2 months. My wife is from Ukraine, Kharkiv. We're going to Ukraine, Kharkiv, then Moscow, then St. Petersburg. So in 2 months.
We should definitely do this interview.
I would love to.
In Ukrainian,
Yeah.
because Sophie is initially from Ukraine as well.
Oh, really? Yeah. I would.
Because
If we
он
can
говорит,
make
что
that
он
work in a
из-
couple months.
Из
I-
Харькова.
Yeah. We're going to Kiev, Kharkiv, Donetsk, I think. So. Yeah.
Одесса.
Одесса.
Oh, yeah, maybe.